my name is Shazanae and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be filming 50 random facts about me. I feel like I filmed this video quite a while ago, maybe a couple years ago, maybe even not on this channel. I think it was actually on my old channel. So I do apologize if there's going to be any duplicate facts from that video to this video, because I didn't watch that video to make sure there weren't any duplicates. But I just sat down and wrote 50 facts about me. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about me, then please keep watching. My name is Shayna Lee Grenier. My maiden last name is Clark. I attended college, but I didn't graduate. I went for a year and a half. At one time, while living here at my parents' house, we owned over 30 pets, and that included like chickens, goats, lizards, birds, fish, like a bunch of stuff. I personally owned 3 betta fish in my lifetime, 1 here, and his name was Duncan, and 2 when I moved out, Finn and Jaws. I also owned 3 cats at one time when I moved out. I had Felix, which was an orange cat, Leo, which was a gray, white, and black tiger cat, and Ivy, who was a girl, and she was an all-black cat. I have 3 brothers and no sisters. I'm the only girl. I have 2 older brothers and 1 younger. I am married. I got married October 12th, 2014. I have a 7.5-month-old daughter, and her name is Ella. My dream career is to be here on YouTube making videos. It makes me happier than anything else I've ever tried. When I attended college, I was majoring in liberal arts. I was in chorus for all 4 years of my high school career. Also in high school, I did a 2-year course of TV production, so that's where I learned how to edit, how to light. Unfortunately, I just don't have the right equipment, but I do know how to do it. I am a big-time girly girl. I love my makeup, I love my fashion, I love my shoes, I love getting glam, I love getting ready. I love it. But I am also a tomboy. I'm not afraid of getting dirty, riding a bull, well, not real bull, but mechanical bull, like I like working in the yard. I like getting my hands dirty at the same time. On that note, when I was a young girl, I actually wanted to be a boy, not because I was attracted to other women, but just I had brothers and that's all I had, and I was just a big time tomboy when I was little. I didn't become a girly girl until like 8th grade, freshman year of high school, but when I was younger I really just wanted to be a boy. I had really, really long hair, like down to my butt, and I used to just tie it up and put a baseball cap on, and I didn't wear makeup at the time, so I passed off as a little boy. I love my hair short, like the length it is now, but realizing after I cut my hair that I am just a long-haired person. So I don't not like this. I do really like it, but I am gonna grow out my hair. My hair is actually a lot shorter than this. Like it came up to my chin, so it has grown quite a bit. My hair is so like discolored. It's not even funny. Like I have like 7 different colors in my hair. It's turning red because the spring and summertime is coming, and I think that's where Elle gets like her red hair, because my hair turns red in the summertime. Oh, speaking of my hair, the root color is my natural hair color, so it's a dark brown color, and my eyebrows are my natural hair color. I have been wearing fake eyelashes for about, I want to say 7-8 years. I have been working at the same restaurant for about 8 years. When I began freshman year in high school is when I first started my job, and I'm still there. I cannot grow my real nails to save my life. These are acrylics. I explained why one hand's painted and one's not in the previous video. I don't remember what video it was. I explained it. But my real nails, I can't grow. Like they're starting to grow under the acrylic, but once the acrylic are off, they're all just gonna break off. I've been trying for years and years and years to grow my real nails, and I just have a nasty habit of biting or breaking them off. When I was little, I had these things called night terrors. When I was really, really little, they were very often, and as I got older, they only really happened when I got really sick, like with a fever or something. They haven't happened in years, thank God, but night terrors are basically, you're having a nightmare, and you know, when you wake up from a nightmare, the dream is over, and you're like, oh, okay, it was just a dream. With a night terror, when you wake up, it's still going on in your head. You're awake and you can be sitting up, but like the nightmare is still going on psychologically. Like it's really scary because you woke up, but the nightmare, I moved my camera, but the nightmare is still going on around you. On top of all that, I have anxiety. I don't take medicine I don't take any medication for it at all. I just kind of deal with it. But I get very, very anxious. A lot of the times now, I recently realize it happens if Ella starts acting up in public. I get really bad anxiety because I know everybody's looking at me. And then just a lot of anxiety with a lot of different things. But I've always had that ever since I was little. On top of that, I don't know how I bit my tongue. I don't know if I can necessarily say I had OCD, but it definitely like was down this path because I didn't have OCD with everything. Like I wasn't a neat freak or whatever. Like you guys might know better than I do, but when I was little, like whenever we went somewhere, I had to know if there was going to be a bathroom there because I had to go to the bathroom like every 5 minutes, no joke. And it wasn't like a UTI or anything. It was all psychological because then I would try to go and I couldn't, but it was just like I have to go to the bathroom. Like I gotta make sure. Like I was so anxious that I'd be caught somewhere and I have to really go and there wouldn't be a bathroom anywhere. Like that really scared me. And also socks, to this day I don't like wearing them. Like I will if I have sneakers on, just sanitary reasons, but you'll very rarely see me in socks because the line on like the toes of the socks always really bothered me when I was little, so I just stopped wearing them for a long time. I love fantasy, I love elves, I love the medieval times, I like knights, I like warriors, I like rogues, I like shamans and paladins and all that fun stuff. I love it and I desperately wish I lived in a fantasy world. Kind of along the same note, I love role-playing games. I love World of Warcraft. I love RuneScape. I love when you can be a character, again, like in this kind of fantasy setting. I'm always an elf. Like if there's an option to be an elf, I'm probably an elf. But I love games like that where you can kind of control your own character. Speaking of games, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the game IMVU, but I have had an account with IMVU for 8 years, and if you play it, you know that on your little profile card, it will say like, so-and-so played IMVU for however many years, and mine says 8, and I have yet to find someone who's been on longer than me. I played a lot of sports when I was little before I realized I am not athletic and I don't like sports. I did, I did karate, I did cheer dancing, I did ice skating, I did baseball, I did softball, I did gymnastics, I did swimming, what else did I do? I did so much to realize that I don't like sports. Speaking of sports, I can ski. I just don't. Like, I really don't like the winter time, but you know, if somebody said, hey, let's go skiing, I'd be like, okay, well, I need to dust off some rust, but I can ski. Growing up, I had mostly guy friends. I had a really, really hard time making friends with girls, or I would make friends with girls, but then not keep the friendship. Like, the friendship would end up dying off after a while. But I always just had an easier time hanging out with guys, whether it was because they were interested in me, so they, you know, like, got along with me better. I don't know. But my bra strap, I just noticed all this schnoz going on. That is not cute, Shayna. Get your shit together. We're having a fashion crisis over here. Seriously, I'm just wearing like a cami today. I didn't even care. Not even happening today. I married my best friend. Speaking of having guy friends, my husband TJ. and I had been friends since we met freshman year of high school because we went to different elementaries, and then in middle school we didn't know each other, but in freshman year one of our friends introduced us, and we were friends all the way through high school. And then even out of high school we kind of lost touch a little bit, and then I asked him out to lunch again, and then the rest is history. Now I'm married and have his babies. I am singing in my band, well, not my band, in the band at my church. When I was little, when people asked me what I wanted to be, I would say an author, and to this day I still want to write at least one book in my lifetime. It's like a lifetime goal to have just one book published. That's all I want. I would be extremely happy with just that and say I accomplished that. When I used to visit my dad all the time when I was younger, we used to go four-wheeling all the time. He had a trail near his house, and we would go down the trail, and then it would open up into like a big, it's now a soccer field, but at the time it was under construction, so it's just a lot of dirt hills, and we would four-wheel all, like every other weekend we would go and four-wheel all weekend. I've had I've had two serious long-distance relationships in my lifetime, and both were from New York, which New York itself is about 4 hours from me, but obviously where they lived was a little bit farther. But yeah, so they were serious, like we were seriously dating. It wasn't just like, oh, like you're a million miles away, so we're not really together. Like, no, they were serious relationships. We'd visit each other all the time, and when I was 18, I was a typical teenager saying I want to move out when I'm 18, blah, blah, blah. I started looking for a house when I was 18 and closed on my house when I was 19. I was pregnant for my 21st birthday, and it was, I mean, obviously I don't regret being pregnant, but it was kind of sucky. Like, not the birthday itself, but just the fact that I couldn't go out and celebrate like the way that I had been planning for years, and my birthday had fallen on a Saturday. Like, it was a perfect scenario. I was pregnant. My birthday, speaking of birthdays, is May 31st, 1993, and this year I'll be turning 22. I love to film. I love sitting in front of the camera and just talking to you guys. A lot of videos that I film you don't even end up seeing because I just need to vent to somebody. I gotta sneeze. Okay, it passed. I usually just have to vent to somebody, and then I end up looking back at the video and I'm like, I don't think anybody wants to watch a 15-minute video of me just talking about nothing. So then I end up deleting them. So a lot of videos that I film you guys don't get to see because I don't feel like they're up to my standards of what I want on my channel. But I am really enjoying just sitting in front of the camera just talking to you guys. Trying to start my own business, which is a candle making company. I make gel candles, very small business. I mean, this thing started up like 3 weeks ago. But I want to, if my candles are successful, I'd really like to create my own skincare line. Well, not even necessarily, well, yeah, okay. Because I want to make like body soaps, body butter, like body washes, things like that smell really good. Kind of like the Lush type of thing. Like, I want to go into the bath bombs as well. But first I'm starting with candles and seeing where that takes me. I hate Twitter. I really do. The only reason I have it is to keep you guys updated about when my videos come out. Every time a video is published, it automatically updates my Twitter saying that it came out, but I never actually tweet. Like, if you see me on Twitter, it's strictly just so you know when my videos are coming out, because I will very rarely actually write a tweet and send that out. I have never gotten my eyebrows waxed because I've been really afraid to. I just pluck them. My eyebrows are actually really thick. Like, this arch here was all covered in hair when I was younger, so it was like just really thick and not really shaped at all. So when it was time to shape, it took a lot of tweezing and a lot of pain and a lot of tears, but finally I got the shape of my eyebrows. Now I just try to keep up with them. Fall is my absolute favorite season. And Halloween is my favorite holiday, and every year I dress myself as my rhinestone sugar skull and I go to Salem, Massachusetts and walk around, and it's a really fun experience. I totally meant to vlog last year and I completely forgot. Like, I got home that night and I was like, oh, because I saw my iPad sitting there and I'm like, crap, like I really wanted to film. So this year I will film for you guys, I promise. Whenever I get my nails done, I always typically lean toward blue nail polish. I just really like blue nail polish. No idea why. I love dancing. I really wish I took more dance classes when I was younger. I was actually looking for like adult beginner classes. My mom just texted me. Hold on. I just need to reply to her because she knows I'm filming, so. What was I saying? Love dancing. Oh yeah, so I was looking for adult beginner like ballet classes. Like, I really wish I took ballet, jazz. I took cheer dancing, but I wish I stuck with it and expanded my skills of dancing, because I got hooked on Dance Moms and now I'm like, wow, I really wish I was that young again and be able to dance like that. I'm getting blown up. I was born in Massachusetts and currently I live in New Hampshire. More than half of my life has been spent in New Hampshire, but my early childhood was spent in Massachusetts. I've been to California only once, and it was for my brother was graduating boot camp and that's where he was stationed, so we went over there to visit. It was like the south of California, near one of the San Diego, so I don't know, I can't remember, so don't even ask me. I live in New Hampshire, keep this in mind, but me and my family drove down to Florida and back every single year for 12 years in a row. It's a 24-hour drive one way, so it was 48 hours driving total, just getting there and back. It was really difficult, but I can stand long car rides because of all that experience in the car. And number 50, there are more than 50 facts about me. So that is it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more. I tag you. I want to know about you. I really want to get to know you guys, on a personal level. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter @ShayZanae. And until my next video, I'll see you next time. Bye.